Never say never.
Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Drawn Together podcast with Ash and Geekily. It's time for episode 3 and today's episode is all about the DC movie they want you to forget about. It's going to be a big reveal, so just strap in. You've all definitely seen this movie. You probably remember the movie, but the part you probably forgot about or just didn't know is that it's somehow weirdly connected to DC Comics. So I'm just not going to talk anymore. That's all you need to know. Well, I mean, I'll be talking in the podcast. You know what I meant. Anyway, sit back, enjoy. This is the Drawn Together podcast.
Never say never.
No, actually, that should just be the intro.
The Karate Kid, not
Karate.
Yeah, not that one.
Not the one you're thinking. The other one.
The other one.
Definitely not the DC character.
Clickbait. I actually have
Karate.
talking points when it comes to this movie.
Really?
Yeah, I thought to kind of stay in line with the theme of the film being all over the place. So should we?
I agree with that because, I mean, listen, there is like a structure to the Karate Kid movies, both the Jackie Chan edition and the original Daniel LaRusso edition. I feel like there's a structure, but it is kind of a lot.
Some might say too much.
I disagree with that. There's a reason it's a cult classic, but moving on.
Do we talk about the first glaring issue with the Karate Kid?
Yeah, let's talk about the title of the podcast. So we recently rewatched the Karate Kid with Jackie Chan and Will Smith's kid, whose name I can't remember.
Will Smith's kid, Jaden.
I can't remember.
It's Jaden.
His name. Yes, Jaden Smith. Okay, so we rewatched that recently, and we were looking at the credits, and at the very end of the credits, it's like, with permission from DC Comics. And we were like, what the fuck? The Karate Kid is a DC character? So I did some digging, and it turns out that the Karate Kid is a DC character.
Lordy.
But not in the way that the Karate Kid is in the movies, in the way that he was a character created in like 1964 or something. And he's just really unpopular. And the people who created the Karate Kid movies had to apply or they basically had to ask DC to let them use the phrase the Karate Kid. Yeah.
For all of you holding your breath for Jaden Smith to return in James Gunn's DCU, it could happen. You know, we just got to believe and beg hard enough. I feel like it fits right in. It could be the proper starting point. Yeah, it was like over 10 years ago or whatever, but I think it's a way better start than whatever Superman Legacy is going to be.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Like, screw Superman Legacy, LOL.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a joke. I really like Superman.
This dude was raised by the power of will.
Wait, what was his like? Okay, because Karate Kid's backstory in the comics is that he's like the son of a Japanese crime mafia boss in Japan called like the Black Dragon or something. I don't know. And his mom is like a super spy or some shit. And somebody kills his father. So his mother like takes him away and like trains him in martial arts to like defend himself or some shit. You have to look it up because it's way more convoluted than that. But then he becomes like, sorry, this is the part that gets me. He becomes like the master of all martial arts and uses something called super karate.
Yes.
That's real. Super karate to beat his enemies, and actually at some point goes toe to toe with Superboy and doesn't like eat it immediately. So
it's because of the super karate.
It's because of the super karate, 100%. I feel like this character is actually way up James Gunn's alley. It has his vibe. I don't know. It's just so obscure and weird.
I wonder if he wanted to use the Karate Kid in the Peacemaker series, but couldn't, so he used Judo Master instead.
Actually, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm probably just reaching there, but but still,
it'd be kind of funny.
I don't even know where to begin talking about this movie. On my points that I had, I wanted to cover the bully. I wanted to talk about that terrible dance game sequence.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Where do we land? What do you think?
I think we need to start with the bully, because he's like the, you know, we have to compare and contrast from the original 80s movie, because we were talking about this prior to rewatching the movie, but that kid is fucking scary for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, he's actually intimidating.
To this day.
Yes, like, he's so violent. I'm like, holy fuck. This kid is scary as shit.
He's got the haircut for it, too.
No.
I mean, am I wrong?
I guess.
He's got the bully cut.
He does. I mean, okay, I need like another example of a bully that has the same haircut, because I fully don't. I don't see the image here. Look, the vision.
I'm just gonna build a time machine and take you back to my middle school days. You'll see what I mean.
Okay.
Heck, I'm 21 right now. I still think him at that age that he's in the movie, he can beat me up.
No, I agree. That kid could beat the shit out of me, like, now. Like, he's probably half my height and, like, definitely half my age in that movie. But at 20, he could kick my ass easily. No questions asked.
I kind of want to save it, because it's just like a whole...
What?
It's a whole thing to unpack. The dance sequence. I feel like we need to save that for a little later, because it's...
No, we do. It's a lot. It's...
I guess
probably one of the most like dreaded sequences when rewatching the movie is the dance sequence, honestly. Shockingly, I think this movie is actually kind of good. I know a lot of people rag on this movie, but I low-key still want a sequel to this day.
I wonder if we want a sequel for the same reasons, though.
Okay, I want a sequel because I really like the dynamic that Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan's characters have in this movie. Like, I think that they mesh really well, and the like mentor-mentee relationship is written like a lot more convincing, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I can see that.
I do.
What's up, my dudes? Let me ask you a question. Are you in the know?
You gotta be in the know to know. You know?
The know includes being up to date with the latest artwork and pop culture under the lens breakdowns.
Specifically from none other than Ash Casera Gonzalez.
For art, hot takes, creative content, and insightful gems, follow Ash on Instagram at @AshCG_art, TikTok at ash.art1, and their YouTube channel, Ash Casera Gonzalez.
Get used to them, because there's more podcasts where that came from. What are you still here for?
And now back to our regularly scheduled program.
The only thing. Can we talk about the glaring issue that is the fact that the movie is called The Karate Kid, but Jaden Smith's character is learning kung fu?
Yeah, that's
not karate.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to cover at the very beginning. That's what I wanted to cover at the very beginning when we started talking about it. I don't know. I meant to do some research into it. Were they aware? Were they aware of this mishap?
I think they had to be. I think it was like a question of like brand synergy kind of vibes. And they were just like, we're just going to have to go with it. Because like they won't watch the movie if they don't think it's The Karate Kid. But it's like kind of racist. Like, bro, it's not the same.
They could have like, you know, the Kung Fu Kid and market it as like from the world of The Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Comes the Kung Fu Kid.
They could have had the MCU before the MCU and they didn't do it. So sad.
But no, the Karate Kid learns Kung Fu.
Yes. I mean, I guess like in the beginning of the movie, he's trying to learn karate. He talks about taking karate or wasn't it even karate? Wasn't it like jujitsu? He was like, oh yeah, my uncle dated this Brazilian chick. Oh, and he taught me some jujitsu. He does like that corny thing with the wrist lock when he first starts training.
Brother.
He shouldn't even be the Kung Fu Kid. He should be the martial arts kid. He knows everything.
Yeah. No, he's the Karate Kid because he knows every martial art. He knows super karate. This was the comic book Karate Kid. We just didn't know it at the time.
No, Jaden Smith is the comic book accurate Karate Kid.
It's not.
DC needs to capitalize on this immediately.
It's not Kung Fu. It's an ancient Japanese battle art.
No. Reference.
Yeah. 12 points if you get where that's from.
Another 12 if you can tell us what episode that's from. Because I know what episode that's from.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit embarrassing, but it's okay. Anyway, so The Karate Kid, right? That's why I want the sequel. We never got to why do you want a sequel? I'm curious to hear your thoughts here.
I don't want them to improve a thing. I hope they just get worse. I hope they get more bonkers with it. I hope they introduce superpowers. I hope for chaos. I want another song with Justin Bieber and Jaden in the credits. Never Say Never 2.
Yeah.
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 I want Batman in the movie.
You know what? I agree. I think if they do a sequel, it has to retain that early 2000s or late 2000s trash.
Yeah.
That it is, which I love everything from the 2000s. It just has this charm to it, but there is something particularly 2000s about it that if they did a sequel, they'd have to retain that or it wouldn't be as fun.
What do you think was the most 2000s line from the movie?
Was it? Okay, he's like on the plane.
Yep, thank you. That's exactly what I was thinking.
He's on the plane with his mom.
Oh,
and she's like, practice your Chinese. And he's like, oh, okay. And he turns to the sky sitting on the plane who looks Chinese. And he's like, he says the phrase to like introduce himself. And the guy looks at him and goes, dude, I'm from Detroit.
Oh.
So bad.
Just terrible.
So horrible. Terrible. They even had the sequence where he's like sleeping in different positions on the plane after that too. Holy shit.
Oh man. But hey, listen, we got to put mad respect on this movie. I was actually telling you a few weeks ago, because I still have cable. I was tuned into TBS and they do these movie nights. And
oh boy.
They have advertisements for the kind of movies they'll be showing and everything like that. Mm-hmm. They were screening this movie one night. And the phrase before they showed this movie was, for the culture.
Gross.
Oh, no.
Jaden Smith is the Karate Kid for the culture. You heard it here first, folks.
Out of
Not really.
Everything to represent the culture. They went with none other than Jaden Smith.
The Karate Kid. Yeah.
He's Karate Kid.
He is the culture. What do you mean?
Oh, man.
I grew up on the 80s Karate Kid movies, and I really liked them a lot. My dad was like, you have to watch these movies. So we watched the first one and the second one. I actually still have not seen the third one. Ironically enough, I always marathon the first two and never get to finish the third. So when the new one came out, I remember everyone hating on it, but I still kind of love it anyway. Like, I have a weird attachment to it. Like, I still think it kind of slaps, even though not everybody likes it. I think it's for my generation. You know, like I think it's bad, good, so bad it's good.
I noticed you skipped over a Karate Kid movie.
What do you mean? Oh, the next Karate Kid?
Yes.
I did actually watch that movie.
You did or didn't?
No, I did. That's the fucked up thing. It's mid.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, like it's really not that bad. Like I know a lot of people dog on it. It's not that bad, but it's not the best either.
Right.
It's just okay.
So
but what?
Jaden Smith and Cobra Kai win?
No, because I love Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
I think it's the best thing to happen to television in like 30 years. I love Cobra Kai. I'm obsessed with Cobra Kai. It's so fucking good. It's hilarious. It's relevant. It's funny. Please go watch the show. It's on the last season. I'm still not caught up. They're airing the
is this the final season?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I'm devastated.
That makes sense though. It has been running for years. It's been on the air for years.
It's been a while.
Back on YouTube Red.
Yes, I still remember. I remember the fucking trailers, the YouTube ads when it was still a YouTube Red original thing. That was wild.
I remember back then I wasn't expecting too much from it, and then boom,
same
masterpiece.
I thought it was going to be kind of mid, and then Netflix picked it up, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I only started watching it like I think around like I want to say like November, October of last year, and I've just been hooked. I'm all in. I am obsessed. I fucking love that show. But actually, I think it would be really epic if they somehow incorporated Jaden Smith. I don't know how they would do it. It would make no fucking sense, but I think it would be hilarious.
It would sadly tarnish the good name of Cobra Kai.
You think?
I think so.
Why?
I mean, if it was actually trying to incorporate his character and tie the movie in, yeah. If it was just a dumb throwaway gag where it's Jaden Smith playing himself or a different character and they made a light reference to the movie, I'd be fine with that.
I think it'd be really funny if that would be I want to see him be Stan Lee for the last season. He makes a cameo in every episode for no reason.
I don't know, maybe there could be a random episode where he visits one of the main characters or something. Not even visits, but comes across one of the main characters. It's hey, what's a good eating place around here? And he's just dude, I'm from Detroit. And he just walks away.
No. Holy fuck. No, that would be so good. I really listen, I know it was bad, but I liked it. I did. It was a good movie. I will say.
No, it was not a good movie.
No, it was trash.
Yeah.
It was really trash. But I liked it.
Yeah.
I'm nostalgic. I think it really is just nostalgia at this point.
See, I never thought that I could identify you.
I will say the soundtrack is kind of epic, in the worst way possible. It's a product of its
because this is my destiny. I will never say never. I will fight. I will fight till forever.
Listen, it's funny. It's funny because I hate Justin Bieber. I have to tell the Justin Bieber story because every time I've told it, people look at me like I have 4 heads. I told you about this at least twice. So growing up, I hated Justin Bieber because the kids at my elementary school spread a rumor about him saying that he beats women, which is not true to my knowledge. But for years, I believed that Justin Bieber was beating women on public transportation. So I hated him. I really, really hated him. Also, I didn't like his music. But the fact that I thought he beat women made it so much worse.
I'm not going to lie. I was bumping Justin Bieber coming up.
Listen, I mean, everybody was. I don't think there's a shame in that. I think literally everyone was doing, except for me, because I thought he was an abuser. But that's a whole other can of worms.
There were dudes at my school that I swear would talk all this mess about him, but I'm sure if you went to their house, they were secretly listening to him in the background.
Oh, I believe
guarantee
that.
It.
Fucking easily. There's no way.
Yeah.
Every guy wanted to be Justin. They all had his hair. They all fucking shat on him, but they all had his hair, and they were all rocking the purple tank top, white jacket combo. The ugly ass color combination. They were doing it and they were like, I don't like Justin, but they were clones.
If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go. I can take you places you ain't never been before. Baby, take a chance and you never ever know. I got money in my hands that I really like to blow. Swag, swag, swag on you. Chillin', but
I want to throw on myself. I can't. I've never taken Justin Bieber seriously, and I never will. I'm sorry. It's too late for me.
Why, hello there, old chap. Are you dying of boredom? Trying ever so hard, but can't seem to find the right way to pass the time?
Have we got the content that'll knock your bloomers off?
Your luck friends, the Geek League, are whipping up an abundance of content fit for ya.
It's the bee's knees, all right.
You'll never know boredom again. But sir and madam, what's all this about multiple channels, you may ask? Well, let us tell you.
What are you feeling for? You can catch all your favorite stuff only with the Geek League.
Darn rootin' tootin', we got the swashbuckling Geekly games.
The finger-snapping, toe-tapping Geekly grooves.
The artistic, flabbergasting Geekly draws. And last but not least, the channel who made it all possible. The Geekly channel, huzzah!
Hot dog.
Hot dog indeed. Don't miss it. Geekly channels. Back to you. Geekly!
How do we feel about
the romance plotline?
Yeah, thank you.
the worst aspect of the movie was the romance.
Yeah, flat. Which I'm gonna bring around a conversation we actually had earlier today.
Do it.
That was like some Rey Kylo Ren type beat thing.
Listen, I'm not even gonna get into that because I have so much to say. But listen, like the part of their romance situationship, whatever, that I hated the most was the thing where she kept touching his hair.
Yeah, that was
so fucking weird. That was so weird. She was like, "Can I touch your hair?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, I guess," but it looked so uncomfortable.
Do you think do you think she loved him for his heart or for his hair?
I really don't know because I feel like they barely talked outside of the hee.
Yeah, you know what I think it was?
What?
I think she loved him because of the script.
What do you mean? Because she was supposed to?
It'd be crazy in this movie. What's that? If the protagonist had a crush, do it.
Well, they had to do a crush thing because of the original movies. The problem is making the characters half the ages of the characters in the original movies makes the romance so fucking awkward.
Yeah. Also, I think we talked about that. I don't know if I forgot, but what was up with the bully? Was he jealous, or was it it came off to be that he was jealous, and then out of nowhere it was well, I guess he's not. He's just angry.
No, listen. Upon my rewatch, I realized that the real enemy of this movie is just racism. The Chinese kid is racist. He keeps talking about this whole stay away from us. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about right now? I don't know what it was. They just made him really hate Jaden Smith for no reason. But it started when he was hanging out with the girl, but he didn't actually care about dating the girl. So it's he's not jealous.
Yeah,
so why doesn't he like them? What's going on right now?
That's what I always wrote it off as in my head. Because like you said, that first interaction was, hey, don't talk to her, you weirdo. That he it's I'm gonna beat you up, Jaden Smith. Yeah, I just ran with that. He was jealous that Jaden Smith was trying to make a move. But like you said, later in the movie, it's implied that that's not even why.
He doesn't even care.
He just has hate.
Give a shit. Yeah, he just hates the kid, which is stupid because in the original movie, that was the beef, is that Blondie didn't like Daniel LaRusso because he was making moves on his chick. I forget the fucking guy's name. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember so hard. I can't remember.
It's okay, go ahead.
Blondie. Cobra Kai guy. He this is getting worse. He didn't like that Daniel LaRusso was making moves on his girl. They were beefing because he thought that he should be with that girl. Whatever.
It was a Riz war.
Sure. It was
karate
a Riz
war. I'm sorry.
That's the worst thing I've heard all week. I need you to know that. The karate Riz.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I regret it. I'm probably not even going to cut this out.
No, you better keep it in. I'm going to be so sad if you cut it. You better keep it
It's staying, don't worry.
No, please. But the thing is, the Jaden Smith variant of this just fell flat. They're too young to really beef over girls.
Yeah,
I guess they're what? They're in middle school.
Yeah, I got the impression they were
in high school.
12, 13.
Yeah, so they're beefing over a romance that is half baked. Yeah, it's fuck. Hee, you want to come over and play Connect 4? That's literally what it was. Okay, and now we have to acknowledge the really awkward dancing scene because
is it time? Oh Lord.
So, at some point in the movie, Jaden Smith is because the girl really likes playing violin. So he's blow off your violin practice and come hang out with me. So he takes her to this
Riz.
Arcade. Yeah, he has mega Riz. He's the Rizzard. Moving on. So he takes her to this arcade and he plays. I guess it's I don't remember if it was DDR or some variant of DDR. I feel like it wasn't exactly Dance Dance Revolution, but it was something like that.
It was off brand, like this movie.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You're on it today.
I'm sorry,
But
I'm going in.
No, I love that for you. It's great. But right, they're doing the DDR. You know, Jaden Smith, he's fucking it up. He's doing his thing. And then he's like, okay, your turn. And she's like, no, I'm shy. Hee hee, I can't dance. And then he's like, no, do it. And she does this little number to poker face, and it is hard to watch.
Yeah.
It's like, it's gross. Like,
Shot
you're just
really
like,
weird.
ew. That too. I'm like, this is so uncomfortable. And the way Jaden Smith is just like staring at her, like, it's probably the most difficult part of this movie is this like 5-minute clip. You're just like, holy fuck, definitely. This is ass.
Oh,
So
goodness
hard to
me.
watch. Even the part where they kiss at the like love festival was an easier watch, which was still awkward as hell.
Yeah.
But it wasn't half as bad as the dance scene.
Y'all, this movie is 2 hours and 20 minutes. I want you to know that.
It's 2 hours.
In 20 minutes.
Yeah. Honestly, my favorite part of the movie is when Jackie Chan beats up the kids.
I almost forgot about that. I did want to talk about Jackie Chan in this movie. I was like, how do I introduce him? There you go.
That was my favorite part.
He bodies a bunch of kids. He gives them, bro, he throws hands with a bunch of children. And Jackie Chan was just sitting back there like, I feel like he was hired on this movie. They were like, yeah, we'd love some of your creative choreography. Like, you're so inventive. Just, maybe, do it for our movie. Do it for The Karate Kid. And he's like, yeah, sure. And they're like, man, this is great. We're going to have a talent like Jackie Chan come on and, really take time to simplify his choreography because he's fighting a bunch of kids. He gives them the classic Jackie Chan work. He's like, I don't care. They're getting all of this, bro. Like, you are getting slapped in the face.
Here's the thing. Dude, in the original movies, Mr. Miyagi is beating up a bunch of, 18-year-olds because, the blonde kid and his gang, they're all, seniors in high school. Either seniors or juniors, from what I remember. And Daniel LaRusso's a freshman. Or a sophomore, actually. LOL. So when Mr. Miyagi kicks the shit out of those kids, he's basically beating up adults. Basically. They're older teenagers or young adults. Jackie Chan beats up 12-year-olds.
Yeah. That's pretty bad.
Oh my.
He doesn't hold back either.
No. That's his main fight scene in this fucking movie is kicking the shit out of some fucking 11-year-olds. Like full on, beating them to a pulp. Practically. It's hilarious. It's my favorite part of the movie, hands down, because it's so wild and strange.
I wasn't prepared for it. I knew it was coming, but I don't remember it being that brutal.
It was so rough. He fucking, he's using their jackets and shit to, tie them up and, throw them at each other. He barely even, throws a punch. But he sent those kids flying. Without even trying. Without even batting a fucking eyelash.
I think Taraji P. Henson did a good job. As
his mom.
Yeah.
I loved her. I loved her so much in this movie. I feel like she was definitely a more realistic mom.
Yeah.
Or in a different way. Yes. She's pick up your jacket. I'm that's a little bit too real.
Yeah.
I'm getting flashbacks right now.
You okay?
My childhood flashing before my eyes. Pick up your jacket. Oh my god.
The gritted teeth talk.
Yes.
Now.
she was so good. Or the part where he another one of my favorite parts in the movie is when he's he gets that huge black eye, right? Jaden Smith gets that black eye.
Right.
And they show up to the school and his mom is take off the glasses or whatever.
Mm.
And she's freaking out. Right? She's who beat you up, whatever. And the principal's we don't tolerate fighting. And she's you heard him, he ran into a pole.
Yeah. Yeah.
I fucking love her for that.
Oh, man. I have a question.
What? Shoot.
I'm sure Google has this all the way messed up. I'm looking at the cast for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember Kit Harington being in this?
No.
Me either.
Wait, what character is he?
It doesn't even say a character. It's just he's on the cast list.
On Google?
Yeah.
Wait, that's not right.
No, it's not. Okay. Anyway.
Google cast lists are just doing everything.
All the time.
You gotta check IMDb. It's the only correct source.
I was trying to think of a pun with IMDb, but it's not going to work. So I'm just going to ask the final fight of the movie, like that last match. Mm-hmm. My heart used to race when watching that.
That goes, okay, I do think that the final tournament is really epic. Mm-hmm. Like, it has the same hype value that the original 80s movie had for the last tournament. I will say the snake move is kind of slightly cooler than the original crane kick.
Yeah.
At least in my personal opinion.
I can agree with that. Good on you, Kung Fu Kid. Good on you, buddy.
Pulling out all the stops. Not even doing karate at the tournament.
Nar.
Just like, yeah. But no, I really like the tournament. I think it was super, super freaking cool.
Not
what was
only
your
was
favorite
it
part of the movie?
Super cool, but it was super excellent. But my favorite part of the movie?
Yes.
Okay, it's when... What was Jaden Smith's character's name? Dre?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yes.
No, I love the part when Dre comes across the bully. He's in class training and all this stuff. And the bully looks over when they all bow. Mm-hmm. And he just like gets this devious look when they connect eyes. And then he's like, yo, you see what I'm doing in here? Just imagine you getting this work. I don't know. That always takes me out for some reason.
The kid, he looks like really devious is the best way to describe it.
He's on permanent demon time.
That's true.
He was born into demon time.
Dude, that actor, I don't know where he is now, but like, where is his Oscar for being like the scariest 12-year-old of all time?
For real.
To this day.
Yeah, he had a bloodlust.
No, actually, like where is the Oscar? Like, where is his award? What is he doing now? I need to watch all the movies that he's in because I just know he's killing it wherever he is.
Let me Google. I'm actually curious
because I feel like I haven't seen anything. Like, he made his money and like disappeared.
No, I think you're right because looking him up, his picture on Google is still him at that age.
Bro, that's kind of sad because like he was really good. Like, I would have liked to see more movies with him.
Yeah, I don't think he's in anything. I mean, I see modern pictures of him. He's still doing his thing fighting wise.
Really? Is he like kickboxing or something?
Well, it says he was part of Jackie Chan's stunt team.
Oh shit, okay.
That's good.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Still killing it.
Kinda. You know what? I could be wrong, but he might have worked with some of the choreography on Shang-Chi.
Really?
I think so, because didn't they get some of Jackie Chan's stunt team to help with that film?
Yeah, yes.
That'd be kind of crazy.
Because I know, okay, I fully, like, the dude who plays the... Shit, I forget his name. In Shang-Chi, he fights the guy who trained him as a child, and he has, like, a name, like, the Executioner or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, that guy... Him and his martial arts studio, I follow them on TikTok, and I have been for a really long time. Like, because they were just doing like stunt shit on YouTube. Like,
I was gonna say I followed them on YouTube,
and then they also did a lot of the stunt work for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah,
which is my favorite fucking movie of all time. And everyone should watch it immediately, but like only if you're emotionally prepared to cry and laugh so hard in like the span of 2 hours. No, you're not. Rest in peace, the Kung Fu Kid. You could have been so great.
You had a Justin Bieber track.
Jaden Smith, Dre, Belieber confirmed. Listen, maybe in like 20 years, we'll get a sequel when they're really desperate for money and they're like, we're going to do one where Dre is the teacher.
Well,
and they're another person to be the kid. And
no,
so
they're not. Because I don't know if you remember. I think I told you. They've already announced a new Karate Kid reboot film.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
did I not tell you this?
No, yeah, but like they haven't said. When was that? Like 4 fucking years ago?
No. This was like just last year, I want to say. Maybe last year, 2 years ago.
Wait, is it going to be with like, is it like intertwined with Cobra Kai? Like,
no,
what's the spiel?
No, it's a completely new
It's a reboot. It's like a hard reboot.
Yeah, the same way that Jaden Smith's film was a hard reboot, this is a hard reboot from that.
I'm scared.
And they already came out and said it won't be linking to Cobra Kai or anything. But what makes this one different, the title is staying the Karate Kid, but it serves a different purpose. Where this time, a kid who already knows karate is teaching an adult who needs to learn to protect himself from something.
Oh my God, they're just doing the DC character, bro.
Yeah, it sounds like maybe. I don't know. That'd be crazy.
Wait, how is this? Okay, because here's the thing. The original, for those of you who don't know, the original movie is semi-autobiographical. The guy who wrote the movie did actually get beat up. He grew up in I want to say the late 60s, early 70s. He grew up then, and when he was young, he got beat up by a bunch of kids all the time. And he tried to take self-defense classes and it didn't work. But he ended up taking karate, Okinawan karate specifically, from this guy who didn't actually know any English. And he ended up being able to defend himself a little bit. There wasn't a tournament or anything, but it is semi-autobiographical, and that the writer did experience the first half of the movie, i.e. the bullying and shit. So I'm curious to see how the reboot pans out, because I really like those movies, and I think that it's an interesting take, but I'm scared because how is this going to go?
Guess we'll have to wait and see when the movie comes out. And then you guys stay tuned into this podcast when we inevitably review it.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. We'll have the review ready for you, bro.
Absolutely.
100%.
We stay cooking in these streets. What's up? What's good, player?
No. I don't. And no.
Well, that's our show.
Can't encourage this.
Yeah.
Yes. Thanks for giving it a listen. Hee hee.
Appreciate it monumentally.
Yeah. Stay believing, and I guess give it a watch.
Say never.
Yeah, but rewatch The Karate Kid and let us know give us your review.
Please. Or don't.
It's okay. You can save yourself the pain of watching them play Dance Dance Revolution awkwardly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Never say never.
Never. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Later. Have a good one.
Bye.
Toodles.
Toodaloo.
Hee hee.
Hee.